Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this CoolPad Note 3 with me, and in this video we'll have a quick look at this device. And this is a review unit that was sent to me by CoolPad, and here it clearly says that it supports both the 4G bands in India, that's the 2300 megahertz as well as the 1800 megahertz. And regarding the pricing, the price quoted here on the box is 9999, but this unit is going to be exclusively sold in India via Amazon India for 9,000 rupees. And I was actually not interested to do a review on this device, but quite a few of you have asked me to review it because this is one of the most affordable phones in India, having a fingerprint scanner, and it has 3 gigabytes of RAM, and it sells for just 9,000 rupees. So it does offer a lot of value, I would say. And initial impressions, I have to say the phone looks good. I thought it would be really cheap, but the build quality looks good. The back is still plastic and it has that fingerprint scanner, and the camera, we'll come back to the device a bit later. Let's look at the accessories. Again, it's a review unit, so I'm not sure if everything would be there. And again, as you can see, it was opened earlier. So we have the power brick, and it says it's 5 volts at 1 amp, so it's not a fast charger by any means. We have the USB cable, and we also get headsets, but the quality, it's very cheap quality, I would say. And it has a button here to take or end calls and a microphone. So let me keep this box to the side and let's look at the handset itself. So here is the handset itself, and the battery was completely dead, so I had to charge it, and I already set it up. So let me actually give you a physical overview first, and then we'll move on. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have this metal chrome casing throughout the phone, so it looks actually cool in my opinion. On this end we have the power on off button, and we have an indent to open the back cover. I'll show you that. On the bottom we have the micro USB slot, the main microphone, and on this end we have the volume rockers. Moving towards the rear, we have a 13 megapixel camera, also a secondary noise cancellation microphone, LED flash, and this is the fingerprint scanner, the CoolPad branding, and the opening for the speaker. As I told you, the back can be opened, but the battery is still sealed inside, which is a 3000 milliamp hour battery. As you can see, the battery is sealed inside. And regarding the SAR rating, it says the SAR rating is again, it just doesn't specify over here. That is funny. In fact, it's missing. So I'm not sure what is the SAR rating. Anyways, it's a dual SIM device. Your first SIM will go over here, and this is a hybrid. Not a hybrid slot, actually 2 slots are there. So your main secondary SIM will go here, and above that you can also add a micro SD card. Micro SD cards up to 64 gigabytes are supported. And regarding the front facing camera, it's a 5 megapixel shooter. Let me actually now boot it up. And the screen is a 5.5 inch screen, which is a 720p HD IPS grade screen. And we have touch type capacitive buttons, home, multitasking, and this is for the back. And by the time it boots, let me give you a configuration overview. This CoolPad Note 3 is powered by the MediaTek MT6753 chipset, which is an octa-core processor clocked at 1.3 GHz based on the ARM Cortex A53 architecture. It sports a 5.5-inch IPS LCD screen, which is a 720p HD screen. It has 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage, a fingerprint scanner, 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So here is the phone, and I have set it up, and there was also OTA update, so I applied that, and it's asking for a PIN, but I'll use the fingerprint scanner because I've already set that up. So I'll just tap, and as you can see, it unlocks immediately. And the thing is that with the fingerprint, if you just tap it like this, it unlocks immediately. For example, let's say even if you are in a specific app like this is the contacts, and let's say if you just touch this fingerprint, it immediately unlocks. You don't have to press any key and stuff like that. And again, regarding the screen quality looks to be good, though it's a 720p HD screen. Just notice the viewing angles. The viewing angles are nice, and it's a bright screen. As you can see, it's only at half brightness, but still it's a bright screen. And we also have the auto brightness sensor if you want that. If you go to the settings about the device, as you can see, it runs on the Android version 5.1. That's Android Lollipop. And regarding storage, if you just go here, out of that 16 gigabytes, we get just about 9.2 gigabytes of space free. Again, do remember guys, this is after applying the OTA update that I got. And we can always add a micro SD card and I need to check if USB OTG support is there or not. I'll test that in my full review. So if you go back, and now if you go to display and brightness, as you can see, we have normal settings like adaptive brightness, that's auto brightness, and there is also one more thing, that is the screen effects. So as you can see, you can actually make the screen vibrant, vivid, and actually we also have a user mode where you can adjust stuff. So those options are there, and let's now actually look at the fingerprint scanner, which I feel is the selling point about this device, and that will be in I think so security, lock screen and security. And if you go to the fingerprint manager, it is asking me to verify because I've already set up one fingerprint, so I just need to tap, and notice how quickly it works. Actually the fingerprint scanner is really fast. I didn't expect it to be this fast. And I have set up this finger, so let's try to set up one more finger. We'll try to set up this finger, and I just hit that, and you just need to keep on tapping, as you can see, and it gives haptic feedback whenever you are clicking, and it's done. So we have added one more fingerprint, so let's just go back and let's try to unlock it with this new fingerprint, and I'm just going to tap it, and as you can see, it works very well. So the fingerprint scanner actually works really fast on this device. Initial impressions, I have to say, very quick, and it directly jumps. For example, if let me just lock it, and if I just press, it directly unlocks to where you were. So really nice option. And I believe we also have this FP lock function. For example, you can lock specific apps with your fingerprint. Let's try to actually do it. Again, we have to verify. I'll do that. And let's say that Chrome browser will lock it. And now I think so if we try to, let me just swipe away everything. So now if we try to invoke this Chrome web browser, again, yes, as you can see, it asks for the fingerprint. So I feel that's a nice feature. You can actually, for example, if you have sensitive stuff like SMS and stuff, you can protect them via fingerprint. So that's a nice option in my opinion. Let's again go back to the browser, and let me actually, this is the default keyboard that we are getting, and this is the nothing but the Android stock keyboard that we get with Lollipop. So we are getting that, and let me actually go to this Technimi, and this is the mobile version. Let's go to the desktop. The pinch to zoom etc is working really well. It's smooth, and the touch response is good. And as I've already mentioned earlier also, the screen quality seems to be really good, and it's a bright screen. Now let's also quickly look at the camera. They say it's a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, and let me just say okay, and let me bring some objects nearby. Like let's try to focus on this Android robot, and we have the tap to focus. The shutter speed is fast. Let's take one more picture of this one. So we took a bunch of pictures, and I have to say the image quality looks to be good. This is good lighting, the studio lighting, but look at the detail. The details are very good. So initial impressions, the camera looks to be good, but again I need to test how well this camera would function in artificial lighting and low lighting conditions. So initial impressions, the camera looks to be good, and looks like we also have a pro mode over here. So that's nice to see. We have a pro mode. Yes, you can adjust various stuff, white balance, ISO and stuff. So I will be testing the camera a lot more later on. So guys, that's it for now for this unboxing and quick hands-on overview with this Coolpad Note 3. If you have any specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments, and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.